If you grew up near forests, you learned something early. Woods aren't quiet, they just pretend to be. There's always something moving, scratching, breathing, watching, and sometimes something listening. I didn't believe any of that growing up. Not the campfire stories, not the missing hikers, not the don't whistle at night stuff my grandmother used to say. I believed in maps, trails, GPS, facts, which is probably why Daniel invited me on the trip. 3 days, he said, just us, no service, real wilderness. You're always saying you need to unplug. I should have listened to the way he said it. Too excited, like he'd already won something. It was October, late enough that the trees were mostly bare, the air metallic and cold. The kind of cold that smells like wet leaves and dying grass. We drove 3 hours into Blackridge State Forest. Population nearby, basically zero. Perfect for filming content. Daniel ran a small outdoor survival channel. Nothing huge, but enough that he thought every trip might be the one that blows up. So this was supposed to be 48 hours alone in the deep woods, no trails, no help. Only it wasn't 48 hours. It wasn't alone. And we weren't the only things out there. There were 4 of us. Daniel, me, Claire, and Marcus. Marcus brought the gear. Claire brought the first aid kit and common sense. Daniel brought the camera. I just tagged along. The first 6 hours were normal. That's important, because nothing about what happened later would have felt real if the beginning hadn't been so painfully ordinary. Boots crunching leaves, jokes about bears, Daniel narrating into the camera like we were already famous. We set up camp near a dried creek bed. No trails, no footprints, no trash, untouched. Marcus said it was perfect. Claire said it felt wrong. Nobody listened to Claire. We should have. The first weird thing wasn't dramatic. It was small, stupid even. Daniel heard his name. Just once. Faint. Behind us. Dan. Like someone calling from far away. He stopped walking. We all did. What? I asked. You guys hear that? We waited. Nothing. Just wind through branches. Probably a bird or something. He nodded. But he kept glancing back, like he expected someone to step out from between the trees. By sunset, we had a fire going. Everything smelled like smoke and pine sap. The sky turned that deep purple that only happens far away from cities. No light pollution. Just stars. Thousands of them. It should have been peaceful. Instead, it felt too open, too exposed, like something could see us clearly. Marcus started telling dumb ghost stories. Claire told him to shut up. Daniel filmed everything. At one point, I wandered a few yards from camp to pee. That's when I noticed it. Footprints. In the mud near the creek bed. Barefoot. Human. Too big to be ours. Long. Thin. The toes too spread out, like they'd been stretched. I called Marcus over. He studied them. Some hunter, he said. Barefoot? He shrugged. Weird people out here. I didn't like how the prints only went one direction, toward camp. That night I woke up freezing. The fire had died low. The others were asleep, or at least I thought they were. Then I heard whispering. Soft, right outside the tent. 2 voices, Marcus and Claire, arguing quietly. Claire, we shouldn't have come here. Marcus, it's nothing. Claire, something's walking around the tents. Marcus, you're paranoid. I almost unzipped the flap. Then I realized something. Marcus and Claire were both in the tent with me, sleeping. I could hear Marcus snoring. The whispering continued, right outside my head, using their voices, perfectly, like recordings. Stop messing with me, Claire's voice said. Relax, Marcus replied. I didn't move, didn't breathe. something else mixed into it. Between the words, a wet, clicking sound, like teeth tapping together. Practicing. Then, my voice. Guys, soft, uncertain, exactly how I sound when I'm scared. I think that's when I first understood. Whatever it wasn't just making noise. It was trying out voices, testing them, learning. In the morning, Claire said she heard walking around camp all night. Daniel said he got weird audio interference on the camera. Marcus said we were all just sleep-deprived. Then Daniel noticed something. There were more footprints, all around the tents. Circles, like something had walked around us for hours. Never getting closer, never going away, just watching. We should have left. Instead, Daniel said, "This is great content." That sentence still makes me sick. Things got worse. Claire disappeared. Just gone. She'd gone to refill water at the creek. 5 minutes, that's all. Then nothing. We searched everywhere, calling her name. No response. Then we heard it. "Hey!" Claire's voice, from deeper in the woods. Relieved, Daniel ran toward it. Marcus grabbed him. "Wait!" We listened. "Guys!" I twisted my ankle. It sounded wrong. Too clear, too close. Like she was right next to us and far away at the same time. Then it called again. But this time, the tone changed mid-sentence, like two recordings overlapping. "Help me, help me, help me!" Stuttering, glitching, not human. We didn't follow. We couldn't, because suddenly we heard something else. Behind us, Claire's voice again, from the direction of camp, laughing. Daniel started panicking. Claire, no answer. Just branches snapping, circling us. Always just out of sight. I caught movement between the trees, tall, unnaturally thin, like someone wearing skin that didn't quite fit. It ducked behind a trunk when I looked, but I swear it had too many joints. We made it back to camp. One tent was torn open, not ripped, opened carefully, like someone had studied how zippers worked. Our food was gone, and on Daniel's camera, new footage. None of us had recorded it. The lens pointed at our sleeping tent from outside, all night, hours of us sleeping, filmed by something breathing heavily. At one point the camera tilts, and you see a reflection in the lens, a face, almost human, but the mouth is too wide, like it can't decide how big it's supposed to be. Unfocused, like it doesn't understand how eyes work yet, like it's copying the idea of a face. And we heard Daniel's voice, behind us. "Guys, check this out." We turned. Daniel was standing next to me, but the voice came from the trees. "Guys, check this out." Perfect mimic. Marcus whispered, "It's using him now." The voice tried again. "Guys, over here." Closer. Wrong cadence. Like someone reading a script phonetically. Then it laughed. Daniel's laugh. But stretched too long. Too many breaths. Until it turned into choking. We ran. Didn't pack, didn't plan, just ran. Branches slashing our faces. Every direction looked the same, and the voices followed. All of us. Calling to each other. "Wait up! Help! Over here!" Sometimes crying. Screaming. Sometimes whispering right in our ears. But whenever we stopped, silence. Total. Like the forest itself was holding its breath. Marcus tripped, badly. I helped him up. When I looked back, Daniel was gone. No scream, no struggle, just missing. And from somewhere ahead, Daniel's voice, "Keep running," soft, calm, like he was guiding us. Marcus shook his head. "That's not him." Then the voice said, "I'm right behind you." But it came from everywhere, left, right, above, below, like the woods were speaking. We hid inside an old ranger shed near dusk. Boarded windows, rotting door, but walls, something solid. For the first time all day, we weren't exposed. Marcus barricaded the door. We sat in the dark, listening. Nothing. For 10 minutes. Then, knocking. Soft, polite. 3 taps. Then Daniel's voice. "Open up." Marcus whispered, "Don't." Knocking again. Harder. "Guys, seriously, open the door." Then crying. Perfect. Desperate. "I don't want to be out here alone." I almost moved. Then it said, "Please, I can't see. It's so dark." Daniel hates the dark. He would never say that. Then the voice got angry. "Open the door!" And something heavy slammed against the wood. Over and over, until the hinges started bending. Marcus whispered, "Back window." We slipped out silently. As the door finally splintered behind us, we didn't look back. I wish we had, because maybe we would have seen what it really looked like. Instead, the last thing I heard was Daniel's voice screaming, then breaking, then multiplying, like a dozen Daniels yelling at once. We made it to the road near sunrise, Marcus limping, me half delirious. A park ranger found us, took us to a station. We told them everything. They searched, found nothing. No tents, no gear, no Daniel, no Claire, no shed, no footprints. Itself. Like we were never there. They said exposure, hallucinations, stress, group psychosis, easy explanations, comfortable lies. Marcus won't talk about it anymore. He moved away, changed his number, but sometimes, late at night, I get voicemails. Static. Then my own voice, whispering, "Don't hang up." Or Daniel's laugh, or Claire calling my name. Perfect. Crystal clear. From numbers that don't exist. Last week, I got a new one. Just breathing. Then, found you. My voice, smiling. Like it was proud. Like it finally figured something out. I don't go hiking anymore. I don't answer unknown calls. And sometimes, when I'm home alone, I hear footsteps in the hallway. Slow. Careful. Practicing. Like something learning how to walk. Like it's trying to remember how I move, how I sound, how I breathe. Getting ready. Because maybe it never needed the forest. Maybe it just needed time. Time to learn us, to copy us, to replace us. And maybe the next time someone calls your name from another room, make sure they were already there before you answer.